So let's talk about performance and basic upgrades. Let's get yourself situated again. I would like to get rid of the stage one hot cams. I'd like to go with some four-stroke tech. Definitely recommending stage two. Yo, the bees are like killing it today. All right, guys, bear with me. Want to go with stage two. Want to get some floorboards too. Mine rub a little bit with this really big offset. Mine rub a little bit. I found some for like 315 bucks. You can make them. We could get some custom ones done, or we could buy some Wild Boar or Lucky 7, about 350, 325, 315. That's the basics. I think I'm gonna run the carbs one more time. I know I screamed EFI, EFI, EFI. I'm gonna run the carbs one more time because I was really close. I was making power. I think I'm gonna go up on the jets again. And need a huge clutch job done. I don't need a clutch job done. I'm not really burning no belts. I'm not having no issues there. But we are not making mega horsepower yet either because of the tuning all this time. We've had this bike for a while now, and I've only played with it minimal. We ride it and let the wife ride, and I'm gonna get the Knight Sure 4 for the 4-wheel drive. We're running 2-wheel, and then remove the electric motor and twist the motor, lock it in. If you're gonna ride a 4-wheel drive ride, but if you're in a mud hole, you're screwed. Best thing I could say about this build here is it's ours forever. We can't get rid of it. I know there's power made with the V-twin, so that's why we're always gonna hold on to it. There's power there. You just have to be a smart enough asshole to get it right. Now, I wish I would have had like 7 of these compared to my $10,000 here, but I own this one, so it ain't going nowhere. And then our Pioneer, we're going to pay it off. We still have money on it. We're still paying before we put any money into it. What happens if you get hurt, crumble, and they come and take your fucking finances away from you, bro? That would suck. I just can't see putting 10 grand underneath it and not putting 10 grand to pay it off. So bear with us on the builds and the videos. Not riding much either. We went through the holidays and we did the turkey bog. Love the 420. Did the turkey bog. So Rancho a couple times. I know coming soon. We'll be at Rancho. Maybe I'll go out there and get stuck on purpose for the camera for you guys. We'll go out there and find some nasty stuff. We had the belt box finally dried in good. We sank it one time. Some water got in on the air box. I'm not sure where it came in at here, but it was definitely in the air box. I got a sloppy bearing in the front here. I'm not 100% sure, guys, that I'm gonna get it fixed before I ride it again. But let's worry about getting it running and getting it out there. I got 2 wheel bearings I'm going to replace. Both rear tires are, y'all know how these big tires beat shit up. But buy OEM bearings, buy OEM belt, guys. And if your clutch has a groove in it, like a worn groove, get another used clutch. I had to go from a clutch that had a groove to no groove, and I'm not burning up any Kawasaki belts for $95 belt compared to a G-Force or any Dana Max or any bullshit you can think of out there. Kawasaki bearings, Kawasaki, I bought a one-way starter bearing, burned that out. So that was like a $20 bearing. I had to buy a $75 bearing, and then because the bearing burned up the outer case, I had to buy the case and the bearing. So you just when you build the bike, build it right. 4-stroke tech for all your engine parts, guys. I mean, if you want to make performance, that's it. BP Racing will get you all the parts you need, but you're not going to get nothing but stage 1 hot cams. So Stage 1 hot cams, you might as well run your stock cams. That's my advice. That's from the Yeti. I get this thing tuned in good. Is it going to make good power, pop wheelies? Yeah, sure. Is it a rocket? Are we making 80 horses? No, we're not. So invest the money in the parts the first time. It'll probably cost you the same money, $2,500 at 4-stroke tech, or $2,300 at the other place. So take your poison. I personally think working on your own bikes is great, but if you're going to build an engine, you're going to tear the engine open. Not for everybody. Maybe I'm gonna drop it off. We tore the engine down, and I had it apart in 2 hours of dicking around. So work on your own bikes, guys. I'm probably going to do the front diff myself. That's probably going to be a tough one. I'm not really sure how to get all the bearings and everything out in the races, but yeah, maybe we find a video on YouTube. Maybe I start into it and say, hell, this is too much. Little by little. Thinking about cutting and scooping the tires. I think cut and scoop would be amazing. Lose some weight, get a little power back, easier to stand it up. Yeah. I'd like to see a lift on it, like a 6-inch A-arms on the 30s. Let's get it tutored up a little bit. Maybe we go up to like a 32 or 35. Stick with the inner forces, guys. If I had to go juggernauts, cool, but I'm going to stick with the inner forces. We're going to run no portal. We're going to make power. Over time, it's going to be everything we wanted it to be. I might put a bottle on it, and we might spray on it if we do something as far as competition, but for looks and for show. Stay tuned, everybody. I know that y'all aren't getting enough videos out there, but the Yeti Racing 840 Big Bore is alive, and we're working on it. It's definitely going to be a few weeks before I get in the shop. Got to get some bevel gears, and then I got to get some money to give it to the mechanic and let him do his voodoo magic. Probably drop it off, but it's loose, so he could pull it out, and then I'll have him set it back in, motor mounts, and the 2 drive shafts, and send it home to me. Try to keep the cost down as little as possible. I'll button everything up. I'll tighten it down. I'll make sure all the loose ends are right. Anybody watches this video, what is that sensor called right there? Because I definitely just broke the shit out of it on accident. I already had the harness off, and I was just prying on the rear drive shaft, and so happened that I leaned the bar over on it and pop. I can get one. I'm going to get one from a buddy used. Shout out to Cam. He's going to have the baddest brute force any of y'all ever seen. And don't hold me to that. But it's all candied out. It's all stretched out, lifted up. It's on portals, and it ain't done yet. So you can't hold me to that. But it's definitely it's on its way. And I believe it's going to be a 650 bike. But I'll get back with y'all, and maybe we get a video here real soon. Maybe I stop by Cam's and get a little video in on his build. Shout out, show the kid on the internet, break y'all in. One love, y'all. Yeti Racing. We're going to do it bigger and bigger. Maybe the videos will become more nostalgic and farther apart, but I'll make sure I'll start getting y'all more videos. How much more farther apart can we get? It's been months. Work, family, guys. I don't know if y'all know my story. We do parking lots. Father and son team. We paint parking lots, seal coating, asphalt patches. We're in Tampa, Florida. So I do mud racing since I was a kid with my dad, and then it was my turn as a teenager. And then older in life, we're working, and I got the wife and kids. We started doing a little bit of mud racing again, and we got the side-by-side. We bought the brute force for her so she could have a four-wheeler. And then I had to rebuild the engine because we blew it up by running it low on oil. So we ended up doing the 840 and the big tires because, you know, it already had the snorkel, the radiator mount. We decorated it up so we could look good out there on the trail. Y'all know the gig. Everybody wants to be parking lot pimping. Bought the 420 later, damn near given to me. I had to put a rear end in it, which cost a chunk of money, and a steering stem. Been a great bike. So we're riding, guys, when the work allows us. When you're full of money and you're buying parts, you can ride. So stay tuned. I promise y'all that I'm going to do more. Maybe I get a few more of these videos where you can just come hang out with the Yeti and see what we got going on. I love all of y'all. Cam's bike, we're going to get it on video for y'all. So if anybody's watching this, just think about the name that I'm telling you. It's a purple and pink. I want to say plum. I want to say cotton candy. I want to say the candy drip. I don't know what the name or the style, but Calhoun Customs. Let's just get y'all in on a little sneak peek on one of our next videos, whether we're riding or not. Shout out to all of you. Smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, guys, please subscribe. This channel's been steady. We're not in this for the money, because obviously we're not winning. We're in this for y'all. We in this for the entertainment. Big events, big shit coming. I know it is. Stay tuned.